Come up. Anyway, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our second episode of Pineapple Jam Podcast. I'm joined with the lovely
Hannah. Hello. Hello.
and my name is, of course, Pavlova Face. Tonight we're chatting to BoyBoy. He is an aspiring musician / artist in the Perth music scene. Matt, say good day to everyone.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Awesome.
So excited.
Yeah, dude, you are almost. I don't want to say our first guest because we had Frank on in our first episode. He's a very close friend of ours. He was testing the ropes. So you're paving the way of the legacy that will become Pineapple Jam.
Yeah, a pioneer.
A pioneer.
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 Pineapple. Yeah, I like that.
That's hilarious.
Definitely doesn't roll off the tongue.
Guys, we are recording live on Twitch tonight. We've got a few friends in chat. Frank, Cinta here, welcome on in. If for anyone who's watching this at a later date, feel free to follow us on Pavlova Face over on Twitch. We record our podcast live every Monday night, 7 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time. So get on there. You can be involved with chat live while it happens. But without further ado, let's get into this.
Let's jump in.
Yeah. So Matt, your artist name BoyBoy is super unique. We were trying to understand where that derives from. Could you give us a little bit of insight into that?
So BoyBoy came from, it's just a name that my mom used to call me as a child, like a nickname.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, she'd always just call me BoyBoy. And so I thought, yeah, why not just make it my artist name?
I like that. So super warm.
Yeah.
And I think that flows into like your kind of style as well. It's like it has a like really nice beat, but it's kind of soft and mellow. So I think that like it has a little bit of a derivation. Anyway, but that kind of brings us to our next question. Your genre, how would you describe it?
I don't actually know. When I make music, I don't really I don't try to lock into one genre. I try to take a bit from everything, but possibly more R&B. I'd say. But yeah, I try not to define my music by any genre.
That is so cool. Like I was listening to it and I was like, look, this just sounds so different. Like I've just never heard anything that sounds like this, and I love it.
I like it. Like even
Thank you.
That whole idea of not being conformed into like that box of a already existing genre it's almost liberating.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, okay, because you don't define your genre. Like, what kind of processes do you go when you do like when you are creating? Like, what do you find is like the best creative process for you?
For me, it's more how I feel when I make the music, how I feel when I make my beats, when I sing, because I feel like the music and the lyrics go hand in hand. So it's kind of just one big, I guess, one big project that I work on. Which each song, it's not like an individual beat, and then the lyrics don't really vibe with it. You kind of have to have it go as one. So I try to, just what I feel at the time. That's how I make my music.
That's pretty cool. I would never be able to make music. I think I'd always be one
very much beyond.
It's a learning process.
I love it. It's great. Go on, you go.
Me?
Yeah, you go.
Okay. Also, I was waiting. I want to know, Matt. How long have you been kind of working on your art? How long? What's been your process of like learning? Where did you gain your skills? Was there any form of training? Like how? Yeah. What were those steps that you took to get to where you're at the moment?
So there was no real formal training. My first few beats that I made were on my phone on GarageBand.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
In my bedroom. And from then on, it was a couple of years ago, like 2017, I started just messing around and seeing what I could produce. But I've always just kind of liked music. I always just had a thing for music. And we always just had music playing in our household anyway. So
I really love that.
um,
I really love that. That's
Yep.
like a testament of like today's like the modern era of how accessible it is to like be a creator.
yeah,
Be your own creator.
Yeah.
And, like just with anything.
Absolutely.
anyone can do it. Anyone can do it.
And that's what we're here to like help show people.
Exactly. It's a
Anyone
showcase.
can do it.
And every different step.
I like it.
Throughout this time though, what would you say has been the best advice someone has ever given you?
That's tough. The best advice I would say is just don't think about it too much.
Nice.
When you make music, just don't overthink it, because that could be the worst for any creator. Really, I feel like you just gotta put it out there, and then whatever you get back, whatever feedback you get back, you take that and you run with it, and you make amends. And it's just a learning curve. I feel it's just a big learning curve.
I think that is like sound advice. Like
Yeah,
people definitely just think
that's definitely the kind of like advice and kind of motto that I kind of live by with everything that I do on Twitch, and it's a very very similar. I think people always get stuck with the conceptualization and like wanting things to be perfect. I know
Most definitely.
I'm very guilty of that as well, but like it.
I do the same. I do
You're
the same.
literally that. Like this is every Monday. Like just a little like gotta get it right every Monday.
Definitely, I'll admit to it. I'm definitely guilty of like wanting things to be perfect, but I also like have that understanding that like it's fine. Like just do it, and like, if it's trash, like our friends and like people we trust who are listening and like providing advice will tell us, and it will give us mountains of ways to improve, and that's really the journey that we're all about.
Most definitely. Yeah, it's a really big learning curve. I feel it's just with art, you just got to do it.
Yeah,
Just do it and see what happens.
I love that.
yeah.
I love it. I would just love to know what so obviously you've got a few songs out there that you've done already. Like what is your favorite song to perform? Like which one would be your favorite?
My favorite that I've made would probably be Ocean Beach.
Ooh.
How
come?
Yeah, it's just a song that makes me feel happy, because I was just extremely happy when I made it, and every time I listen to it, it just takes me back to that time when I made it, and that's what I want everyone else to feel as well when they hear it. So
I think that's the best thing about music. You literally like just like you have a memories attached to just whatever with
yeah,
and you can just go back there instantly, like as soon as you hear something from it. That's fantastic.
most definitely.
That is fantastic.
Okay, let's start getting into some interesting ones.
Yeah.
All right. We want to know if you could open a show for anyone in the world.
Anyone at all.
Anything.
Damn.
Who would be your dream person to open for?
Oh, that's tough.
Especially nowadays too.
That's very tough. I think I'd want to open for Frank Ocean, but his music I feel is a bit softer, and
Yeah.
I feel like I would ruin the show with my opening. 'Cause
No, that's awesome. Like I feel like maybe like a contrast chalk and cheese kind of style. Like that would be nice.
For
Yeah,
follow-up
maybe.
questions, your greatest inspirations
Yeah.
of musicians that you kind of like, inspirations. Which artists in the world gave you inspiration for what you create now?
it's definitely Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean's in there. Daniel Caesar is one of my all-time favorites. And Matt Corby. I listen to him so much.
He's a good
But those three would probably be the biggest ones, and then just a slew of hip hop artists in between.
That's I definitely feel like that comes through in your music so much. Like just the contrast between the two different styles. Like I can definitely see like why your music sounds the way it does, which is so good. It's such a fun.
Thank you.
And now we've spoken a bit about your songs and stuff you're creating. Your recent release, you've just created Old School, and you did a whole music video alongside of it. People who are watching stream at the moment can see that live now. It's just a video at the moment. But tell us your experiences of like what was the thought process behind this song? What were the feelings attached to it? Yeah, and then we'll talk about it. Like yeah.
So this song is probably the one that means the most to me. Just because when I was making it, at the time I felt like I had lost inspiration for music. I was working full time, and I wasn't liking it that much. It was just a job that was extremely stressful.
Yeah.
And so when I made the song, I was kind of thinking, well, if my music did get popular overnight, you know, what would happen? How would it look like? How would I feel about it? And I guess that's my representation. Like I would have really liked to go over to Cali. Really like to buy a house on site and live next to Jay-Z.
Dreams. It's always good to have
dreams. I dig it.
Yeah.
Achievable goals.
But yeah, this was probably the biggest song for me, because it just felt like it was my actual day-to-day life and what I think about on a daily basis, you know. And then I just thought, within the song, I would tie it back to being in reality, like waking up from a dream. And I guess that's what I thought with the music video as well.
Yeah, was it fun making that?
Yeah, speaking about the music video, is this your first production in terms
It's my first music video.
It's got beautiful production quality, my dude.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was extremely nervous.
Nice. Yeah. Awesome.
What were the processes of getting into that? Like, how did you go about?
I guess it just kind of started off with my idea. The idea of, I guess, someone just finishing work and going into this kind of daydream, and then waking up and doing the same spot that they were. And then I just took it to the videographer, and we had a couple meetings with the director, and from then on we made the video.
How long did it take you to make it?
Yeah, great question.
How long did it take?
Yeah.
It took 2 days of shooting, and a couple more days of editing.
Cool, that's quick.
But it wasn't too long. All in all, it was about 4 days.
Nice.
Sick.
Because it's a very simple video, there wasn't too much to it.
Well, I think like people pay attention to more of the music that way.
Yeah.
Not much going on, so that's probably like a good thing.
Like I felt like it definitely suited the vibe of the music as well.
Thank you.
Little big question we'll want to ask. All right, if you could change anything about the industry, what would it be?
That was a tough one.
That is a tough one. You really stumped me.
Should have prepped you for that.
We'll go into 12 months after, I promise.
I guess I just change how difficult it is for new artists to emerge in the industry. I feel like it's very, very tough to, get your foot in the door, per se. But I guess that's all I'd change. I haven't really had too much experience with the industry as of yet. But from what I can see, that seems to be the only real problem.
Yeah, I feel like it's like everyone's issue really with everything.
Yeah.
Just
That's kind of like another big revolving idea of why we started this podcast. Is for me, like I always had this, like I started up graphic design after high school, and like I always had this like big ringing, like if you want to like make it in this industry, you gotta fly over to Eastern States. It's the only way. And I feel like that's similar to a lot of arts industries, especially in Perth. And like I think like just to do our little part, not saying we have a big audience or a big network, But like, what I just want to really do is just to highlight talented, or not even just talent, just everyone interested in the industries, arts industries, looking to get into it. Like, just to create like some sort of spotlight. And I just want like, it's awesome that there's like I at least know people like you who are into it, and I'm hoping, like, obviously I'm not sure if it will provide anything, but it's so good to get to like talk to people like similar.
You're doing an excellent job. I like it. It. I'm a big fan of the podcast.
We try.
One more question I want to ask before we move into our what do we call it, quick fire round. I don't know what's that?
Buffet round.
The buffet. Yeah, I was gonna call it buffet round. I don't know.
I'm hungry.
One more question. What's next for you? What are we working on next? What can you give us a sneak peek? What's next for you?
Yeah, I've got an EP on the way.
Oh.
And it's coming out August 18th.
What is an EP?
So sorry?
What is an EP?
Extended, no.
It's like a very short album.
Oh, okay, awesome.
I should have known.
Yeah.
Extended play? Extended play?
Oh, is that what it's
It is, yeah, it is an extended play, yeah.
I know things.
Cool. All right, sorry, back to that.
All right,
So you got an EP coming out?
Can you tell everyone where we can find you if they wanted to follow you on socials, and where can they hear your music?
Yeah, I'm on Spotify and Apple Music under BoyBoy, and you can find me on Instagram at _BoyBoy, and Facebook at official BoyBoy.
Awesome.
And I post all my music on there.
Sweet.
So yeah.
You will be able to find that later on in the area below. For anyone watching at a later date. But now it's time for some quick fire. It's some fun questions, all right?
Excellent.
Okay. Let's.
I'm ready.
Let's start with you do one, I do one, you do one, I do one, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I do the first one?
You do the first one.
Amazing. Okay, so Matt, big question for you.
Yeah.
If you could choose to find 10 pineapple-sized pavs or one pav-sized pineapple, what would you pick?
I'd have to pick the one pav-sized pineapple.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd be real juicy.
I feel like it'd be an experience.
Yeah, so I've got a costume for you.
Oh.
We'll make it happen.
Bigger donation going through.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so juicy. I'm thinking like just fruit ninja.
Oh, so juicy. Fruit ninja. Next one, Matt. What is your go-to ice cream topping?
Ooh, flakes.
Flakes.
Yeah, I like the little chocolate on there. It's cool. It's nice.
But not too much chocolate.
Not too much chocolate, just a little bit.
I like that. All right. So if you could describe yourself as any kind of fruit, what would it be?
If I could describe myself as any type of
Pick a
fruit, mango.
Mango.
Ooh, I like that.
It's a big
like one
C.
of my favorite fruits.
What?
Yeah. Mango. It's like one of my favorites. C. Oh my god.
First thing came to my head.
I'll do this one and you can do the last.
I'll do the. Okay, yeah, you do the next one.
Okay, so obviously you're a singer. Do you sing in the shower? And I'd love to know what kind of songs you do sing. Like what kind of songs you sing in?
I most definitely sing in the shower. I feel like the acoustics in there are different. And my favorite song to sing in the shower is "Countdown" by Beyonce.
Oh, nice.
I can't.
Give us a
I can't quite place it. Can you give us a quick bar?
We're not in the shower, Pav.
Nearly had it. All right.
Almost
Last question. Very last question. All right, Maddie. Tell me, what do you spread on your toast?
Oh, so this one's a big one.
Oh, I'm excited.
Give it to us.
My girlfriend actually hates me because I don't spread anything on my toast. I have plain toast. Yeah.
That's a hot take.
I'm weird like that. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Do you have a drink with it? Or do you just
Yes, some warm milk.
warm milk.
Okay.
And she thinks I'm crazy.
I agree.
I mean, I can see
I understand, but it's blasphemy.
a world of toppings and you choose nothing. What about flakes? You could do flakes. I put some on toast.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
been a
rude.
running problem.
Wait, what do you
So sometimes I put salt on my toast. No,
Salt?
seriously, just try it. So it's almost as
Salt?
bad as popping
the
nothing.
advocate for salt on toast?
It's
I feel like
actually,
plain would be better.
I should knock it till I try it, but I can't imagine that being good. Salt on toast.
Salt and toast.
All right, just try
That's
it.
different.
Just
That's
better.
different.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
Yeah, definitely try it. Like I feel like I accidentally did it one day. Just
Accidentally,
And I'm
you just
you know
came
what?
across.
Yeah, just for some reason, was just so tired.
Were you trying to put sugar on your toast instead? And accidentally
Honestly, one
got
time
the
I
to-
did
got the
put
salt.
sugar on my hot chips once. That was not good.
I don't think that.
That was disgusting. Don't recommend that one. But yeah, salt on toast, delicious.
That's amazing.
Beautiful. All right.
I'm a weird person.
Before we end things up, do we have any questions in chat? Anything anyone wants to ask? We'll give them a second to reply. But Matt, thank you so much for being here. It's been a
No
pleasure.
problem.
Yeah.
Please, you and anyone who's listened to this podcast, please DM us and tell us if you have any feedback, how we can improve, how we can do better, what we did right this time compared to last time. Our friend DJ Francesco, he's actually
A DJ.
he's actually a DJ at the court. He would like to know how he can get a hold of your music. He would love to play it at the clubs.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Yeah, if you just DMs me and I can send it over to
Yeah.
him.
Well, let's set
set
it
that
up.
up.
Let's set it
Yeah.
up.
That's awesome.
Frankie, I'll give you Matt's information, and yeah, y'all can hash it out on the DMs.
Awesome.
That'd be freaking sick.
Yeah, I
That sounds
think
good.
that would go really well. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna close this off with your new single called "Old School." Bear with me. I did do a little dodgy cut to make it stream friendly. It's not ideal, but I strongly recommend you guys check out Matt's
The official one.
the official on Matt's Spotify or iTunes. All that'll be available in post. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
This has been so much
This
better.
has been fantastic.
So much better.
I'm
No
so
offense, DJ
I'm so happy.
Like,
we got our shit together.
You scraped it up.
Scraped it up. Matt allowed us, gave us a vessel to produce a much better content. Apologies, Frank. But
We'll come back.
No, this has been excellent. Thank you, guys.
thank you so much. And
Cheers.
before we go, like any good jam, please don't forget to spread this across the toast that is the internet. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good night.